Hey mamas, I'm Ladawn. I'm just coming to you with a new video. This video is going to be talking about the infamous catcalling, which is what the old folks used to call it. The other term for it would be getting hollered at. No, that's not right. Okay. Whatever the term is, basically. I don't know what you guys call it. But when somebody's hitting on you, basically, and they're like, hey girl, let me get them digits. And you like, no. Okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Stay tuned. First things first. Once again, shout out to Andrea for being the first commenter on last week's video. You lit. You amazing. You are beautiful. You the one. Shout out to you. I also want to give a shout out to Redberry22. I call her Nisha. Thank you for being the second commenter. You guys were like head to head. So I'm going to do it for both of you. Shout out to Nisha for being the second commenter, almost the first. You lit. You amazing. You are beautiful. You the one. Thank you guys so much for your support. And Andrea, as I said last week, your continuous support is amazing. Nisha, your continuous support is amazing too. You also have been with me from the beginning, encouraging me, reading my long posts, giving me feedback. I appreciate you both and thank you so much. Keep spreading the word and sending mamas our way. Okay, so let's dive in, shall we? I feel like this is probably like our first really somewhat juicy topic. And it's just like, we all have been there, you know. We looking like a snack. Or we looking like a mom tray. Y'all see what I did there? Entree, mom tray. Anyway, so we out here looking like a mom tray or whatever. And, you know, somebody's like, hey, I don't know what they be saying. What they be saying, though? Y'all know what they be saying. In the comments below, please tell me your worst time where you've been hit on by a dude. But this time in particular, so there's a person at my job who would be like considered the consumer of what I do. And so I would email him notifications, letting him know, you know, keeping him up to date on things like I'm supposed to do, like I do for everyone. And normally I get a thank you, see you later, or thank you, I appreciate that. But with this particular person, it was more so like, thank you, how are you today? And because I'm at work and it's a paper trail, I'm not going to just ignore the email. So I'm like, doing well, thanks for asking, you know? And maybe I'm just too nice because I feel like a lot of people would have just been like, skirt. But I was just literally, that's all I said. And I just felt like no one else does this. It was just like every time he was adding more stuff, just like, hope you're gonna have a great weekend, this and this. Now, I consider that being nice, okay? So I didn't really think too much into it. So I brought it up to my manager just to see what she said. And she was like, oh yeah, he's always, you know, trying his best at the women that work here. And I was like, really? I was like, this is what the email said. I don't think that was a thing. She was like, no, I think he's just like really subtly hitting on you. And I was like, oh, okay. And, you know, every time he would come to the desk, he would ask, like, how was your day or how was your weekend? And I would say it was great. Me and my fiance did this. And it was like he was still, basically after that, he was still like, you know, doing his subtle but consistent hitting on me. But not like, I will say though, it was nothing crazy, so you wouldn't be like, ooh, he hitting on me. But it was really like consistent. So I was like, this is my perfect time to try something that a lot of mothers have been telling me, where, you know, some guy's hitting on you or you're dating a guy and you tell him you have kids and then they ghost you. So I was like, I'm gonna use that. Like, y'all mothers who put me into that whole little, you know, that's even happening, that dudes are really out here ghosting us, awesome mothers, because we had kids. Okay, I'm gonna use that to my advantage, because clearly these dudes don't care that I'm out here get full engaged. So one day another email came through after me giving him a notification about something, and he's like, well, I hope you had a great weekend. So I'm like, boom, here's my time. Dun, dun. And I emailed back and I'm like, oh yeah, my weekend was great. I spent time with my babies. It was interesting because he, I didn't get a response right away. So he says, your mother? So I say, yes, I have 2 beautiful children. And it's the best part of life, is exactly what I said. And he was like, oh, okay, well, have a great day. And this was like so eye-opening to me, only because like obviously I've been out of the game for a minute, and there's been a lot of mothers who were like, I was talking to his dude really heavy, and the moment I mentioned my kids, he ghosted me, or the moment that I started talking about my children, he just gets silent. And I feel like this would be a good opening for like, I want to do a single mom panel. To you single mothers, I admire you so much. Your hard work, your dedication, your love for your children, the way you guys just exude like this confidence of, I got this, like I'm doing this, I'm providing, you guys are amazing to me. I want to take this time to offer you guys this platform to tell your stories on, and to talk about, the difficulties that you face. And we did talk about like your love life, but I feel like this is a pivotal part of it. An anonymous person was a single mother for a very long time, and she recently reconnected and found love, and she introduced her kid to this new love interest. And the kid and him, it was like perfect. Like they had like the perfect relationship. The kid and the guy, got along, and the kid actually started, caring about the guy and liking him as a part of her life. And eventually the guy was just gone. And then it's like, okay, so what do I tell my kid? Or when do I have this conversation with my kid? And honestly, from my understanding, when she did tell the kid was upset, because this is a person that's been in her life for a little bit, and they started to develop a relationship, and now it's gone. Like the fact that even with me, like if me and my fiance were to be done today or tomorrow, having to explain that to my children and having to adjust their life around what my choice was or what his choice was, whatever the situation is, it's so difficult. Me thinking of it that way makes me admire you single mother so much more, because you're trying to be a mother while you're also trying to find love and find somebody worth meeting your kid. And that is hard, and that's like one of the biggest parts of like your love interest. You don't want just anybody in your kid's life. You don't. Basically, I want to open up this forum, dive into that a bit, and talk about the struggles of being a single mother and trying to find love. And I want you guys to comment below on the different reactions you receive from men when you inform them of their children, and were they accepting of the fact that you had kids? Did they feel like, oh, you bringing your baggage? And I've even noticed that it's men who have baggage who are still like, I don't want a girl with kids. I don't want no baby daddy drama. But yet we gotta deal with your baby mama drama. And that's normal. Like that's a thing. So if you were a mother who was single and now you are in love and have a love interest or married, whatever, I want to hear you talk about that too. Like, how was that for you? The introductions, the everything. Let's just talk about finding love and being a mother. I know we talked about it before, but I feel like we should dive into it a bit. And I do have a few mothers who are single who mentioned that they would love to be interviewed. If you have mentioned it and I have not emailed you questions, comment below. We'll work something out. I have a few mothers who I've emailed questions. I'm just waiting for some time to get with them. I can't wait to see your responses. Can't wait to engage in conversation with you guys. Can't wait to hear your funny stories about being hit on and the corniest pickup lines that you received. Like, I can't wait. This is gonna be fun. This is probably gonna be like one of the best conversations we've had on this YouTube channel so far. So, to wrap it up, As always, be you, be amazing, be that mom. Bye.